Selected individuals. Their disbelief in an earthbound angel's capacity to surpass a devil in terrifying presence has been decisively refuted. You have proven them wrong. Their misjudgment lay in underestimating you upon hearing the words earth angel. Did they envision a meek, forgiving soul, perpetually smiling and accepting? They expected a weak angel, failing to comprehend your capacity for terrifying power, exceeding that of any demon. This is not due to cruelty, but to a strength surpassing all others. You have chosen the path of light, a light capable of incinerating darkness, terrifying the deceitful, and commanding the world's awe. You are not easily subdued. You have demonstrated that an earth angel embodies not only compassion, but also an unconquerable force. They misjudged you, and now they fear. Let us explore why an earth angel commands the respect, even fear, of the mightiest. Society frequently errs in equating kindness with weakness. The misconception persists that benevolent individuals are easily manipulated and lack decisive resolve. Exploitative individuals often target empathetic people, presuming their inherent compassion will lead to leniency, forgiveness, and an inability to refuse requests. True earth angels are not benevolent due to weakness, but because they choose kindness from a position of strength. They possess expansive hearts, yet maintain unwavering boundaries. Their kindness is not a sign of naivete, but rather a potent force born of empathy and compassion. Boundaries are fundamental to the strength of earth angels. They do not permit others to transgress established limits. When someone deliberately oversteps or disrespects these boundaries, earth angels do not engage in argument or excessive reaction. Instead, they silently yet firmly defend their position. The effect of these boundaries is that manipulative individuals will find themselves disconcerted, even alarmed, to discover their inability to control earth angels as they do others. The unwavering resolve of earth angels causes those accustomed to controlling others to experience a loss of power. Contrary to popular belief, self-preservation does not necessitate aggression or anger. Earth angels demonstrate a contrasting approach. They eschew confrontation and avoid demeaning arguments. Their assertiveness is quiet yet powerful. Their composure disorients manipulators more effectively than any outburst. When an earth angel establishes clear boundaries, manipulators recognize their inability to control the situation. This results in two potential outcomes: the manipulator respects the boundaries and alters their behavior towards the earth angel, or the manipulator departs, acknowledging their inability to exploit the earth angel as desired. A true earth angel possesses not only kindness but also unwavering self-respect. While capable of profound compassion, they do not tolerate the exploitation of their benevolence. The realization that kindness is not synonymous with weakness compels others to either adjust their approach or withdraw entirely. Kindness is not an invitation for exploitation. Genuine kindness is accompanied by firm boundaries. The strongest individuals do not need to raise their voices, they simply need to be resolute. Manipulators will quickly discover that they cannot breach the wall built upon self-love and self-respect. A defining characteristic of an earth angel is their uncanny ability to perceive the hidden truths others attempt to conceal. Their acute intuition, coupled with a sensitivity to energy, behavior, and body language, allows them to discern what remains invisible to others. This is not a supernatural gift, but rather a honed skill developed through extensive experience, profound empathy, and a deep understanding of human nature. Many acquaintances subsist on illusion, masking their true intentions to manipulate others. They rely on eloquent speech, a veneer of respectability, or feigned concern to achieve their aims. However, when confronted with an earth angel, they swiftly discover the ineffectiveness of such tactics. The most terrifying aspect of earth angels is their inherent knowledge of the truth. They need not articulate it. They do not require accusations or direct exposure of deception. Their mere presence is sufficient to instill anxiety and unease in the deceitful. Direct eye contact from an earth angel can cause those with malicious intent to feel profoundly exposed. The anxiety, insecurity, and confusion of deceivers will be readily apparent, despite any attempts at concealment. They will feel as though their deepest secrets have been laid bare. Earth angels do not need to engage in conflict or confrontation to expose deceit. Their mere presence reveals inconsistencies. Deceivers betray themselves through their own anxieties and loss of composure. Individuals harboring secrets find proximity to earth angels profoundly unsettling, acutely aware of the impossibility of sustained deception. Master manipulators are accustomed to controlling situations. However, with an earth angel, they find their control relinquished. This can induce feelings of insecurity, defensiveness, or even hostility. They feel exposed under an inescapable spotlight. Earth angels do not leverage this understanding for manipulation, rather, they recognize inherent truths. They require no control over others, and this very autonomy empowers them. They decisively determine who merits their trust and who does not warrant their energy. When confronted with deception, an Earth angel has two decisive options: to withdraw, recognizing the futility of manipulation, or to effect a change in behavior, understanding that dishonesty is ineffective. In either case, the Earth angel ultimately prevails in this psychological engagement. Earth angels possess an inherent ability to discern truth, leaving deceivers feeling exposed and disempowered. Their mere presence compels the truth to emerge, no confrontation is necessary. Those with malicious intent will experience anxiety, disorientation, and ultimately be forced to withdraw or alter their behavior. Truth is the ultimate weapon, and Earth angels wield it with unparalleled natural proficiency. In society, some individuals strive to impress, prove themselves, or demand respect. They may boast, flaunt their achievements, or actively seek validation. Conversely, Earth angels require no such efforts to command respect. Their presence naturally attracts attention and admiration. They do not need to proclaim their worth, their inherent composure, calmness, and strength inspire involuntary respect. Earth angels derive their confidence from within, not from status, fame, or material possessions. They possess an inherent understanding of their self-worth, requiring no external validation. This is not arrogance, but rather a clear self-awareness, a focus on what truly matters, and a disregard for trivialities. Their composure and refusal to seek external approval set them apart and command respect. When an Earth angel enters a room, they need not strive for attention, their presence commands recognition. They make no overt display, yet possess an energy that compels notice. Their presence demands no attention, yet defies disregard. This is because they possess an inherent strength, a resilience impervious to easy disruption. Individuals who constantly seek external validation and admiration often fail to comprehend the appeal of Earth angels. Accustomed to flattery, adulation, and the vying for attention, they find themselves challenged by the Earth angel's inherent self-sufficiency and lack of need for external affirmation. The quiet confidence of the Earth angel unsettles those who thrive on control, as such individuals are unable to manipulate or diminish them. Truly confident individuals require no validation. Earth angels do not compete for attention, their quiet strength commands more respect than the clamoring of those seeking recognition. Control-oriented individuals are confounded by their inability to manipulate someone who needs nothing from them. The appearance of an Earth angel prompts the question: why do they command such influence without seeking validation? Why, without self-promotion, do they earn respect? How do they exude such confidence without external affirmation? This is true power, to impact others meaningfully without requiring their acknowledgement. Credible and intelligent individuals will instinctively respect Earth angels. Those accustomed to manipulation and control will find them unsettling, as Earth angels resist such tactics. Ordinary individuals, meanwhile, are naturally drawn to them, even if unable to articulate the reason. Earth angels do not compete for respect, they naturally command it by living authentically. Their confidence is quiet yet compelling, demanding attention and respect. Those accustomed to manipulation or seeking validation will find themselves disoriented, unable to control individuals who require nothing from them. Genuine respect is not earned through demands but is a reflection of one's inherent character. Many mistakenly believe that kind-hearted individuals are merely passive observers, easily manipulated. However, Earth angels are not simply observers, they are powerful protectors, ready to defend what is right. They are unwavering in the face of pressure, temptation, or manipulation. Control-oriented individuals often assume that everyone is susceptible to persuasion, coercion, or bribery. However, when confronted with an Earth angel, they quickly discover an unyielding spirit impervious to manipulation. Earth angels adhere to an unwavering moral compass, resolutely defending what is right and refusing to compromise their principles. This unyielding integrity is precisely what unsettles manipulators, their inability to control or alter the will of an Earth angel. Some believe that defending their viewpoints requires shouting, arguing, or displaying anger. Earth angels, however, demonstrate unwavering conviction through calm, resolute demeanor. Their serenity surpasses any outburst, it stems from absolute inner certainty. Earth angels do not seek conflict, however, when confronted with injustice, they will resolutely speak out. They will not compromise their principles to appease others. They will defend the vulnerable and uphold truth, even when it is challenging. In society, many are susceptible to the allure of money, power, or prestige. Manipulators assume a price exists for everyone, but Earth angels are different. They are driven not by self-interest, but by unwavering principle and genuine values. This inspires fear in the ambitious and deceitful, for Earth angels are impervious to bribery and control. Many may claim to say no yet remain hesitant, susceptible to persuasion. However, when an Earth angel establishes a boundary or utters no, they mean it unequivocally. No justification, no debate is required, their position is resolute. Individuals who manipulate or control others experience disorientation and fear when encountering an Earth angel. Accustomed to dominating and coercing others into submission, they are disconcerted by the unwavering resolve of one who cannot be controlled. Earth angels steadfastly refuse to compromise their ethical principles. Undeterred by threats, coercion, or enticement, their unwavering stance renders them a formidable adversary to those who thrive on deceit and avarice. Earth angels are not merely benevolent individuals, they are unwavering champions of truth and justice. They are impervious to manipulation, coercion, or bribery, a fact that instills fear in those who operate in the shadows. Their calm, resolute, and steadfast nature surpasses any attempt at intimidation or argument. When they advocate for what is right, their resolve remains unshaken. Those who thrive on deception quickly discover the futility of attempting to control or influence an Earth angel. Most individuals are susceptible to conflict, drama, and negative emotions. Manipulators and controllers often exploit chaos to dominate others, creating provocative, contentious, or distracting situations. However, for Earth angels, inner peace serves as a robust defense. They are not easily drawn into unproductive arguments or swayed by psychological tactics. Many believe peace equates to avoidance or apathy towards the world. However, true peace is a strength, a mental state unyielding to external factors. Earth angels do not shy from reality, rather, they possess the fortitude to remain unaffected by negativity. Controlling individuals exploit the emotions of others to manipulate them, leveraging anger, fear, or guilt to induce a state of vulnerability. However, when confronted by an individual who does not react predictably, an Earth angel, they experience a complete loss of control. Their inability to provoke a reaction renders them powerless to manipulate. In any debate, the individual who loses composure forfeits control. Earth angels understand this principle implicitly, therefore, they maintain composure and avoid emotional reactivity. Their equanimity serves as an affirmation of their resistance to manipulation. Their calm is a more potent weapon than any raised voice. Controlling individuals expect to manipulate others' reactions. They seek to provoke anxiety, fear, or anger, moments of vulnerability they can exploit. However, maintaining composure disrupts their control. Their inability to identify weaknesses undermines their manipulative tactics. They discover their methods are ineffective against an unyielding resolve. Many acquaintances thrive in chaos and conflict, they require it to feel empowered. Confronted by an Earth angel, someone who does not react as anticipated, they experience a perceived erosion of their identity. Your peace becomes a mirror reflecting their internal turmoil, disorienting and unsettling them. Individuals who habitually attempt to manipulate and control others often experience the greatest fear when confronted by an Earth angel. Their powerlessness to exert any influence becomes acutely apparent. They discover their inability to disrupt one's serenity, rendering their primary weapon ineffective. Ultimately, they are forced to acknowledge their inability to manipulate you. Earth angel serenity profoundly impacts not only the manipulator but also compels those around them to introspect. Individuals entangled in conflict and negativity may experience shame in the presence of unwavering tranquility. This confrontation forces a recognition of their own inner turmoil, potentially prompting positive transformation. Individuals who thrive on disruption will withdraw when they perceive an inability to manipulate you. No effort is required to repel them, their influence thwarted. They will distance themselves. They are averse to proximity with those they cannot control. Maintaining inner peace ensures that only genuinely positive individuals remain in your life. Society often equates gentleness and compassion with weakness. Many believe that those who remain silent and docile are vulnerable and easily manipulated. They assume that a lack of forceful reaction to negativity indicates a lack of inner strength. This is a profound misconception. In reality, Earth angels possess the strongest spirits, they simply choose peace over conflict. Earth angels do not possess an inherently strong spirit, rather, they cultivate it through life's experiences. They have endured suffering, betrayal, and disappointment, yet these trials have not broken them. Instead of succumbing to bitterness or revenge, they leverage these experiences to forge an indomitable spirit. This is why they remain steadfast in the face of adversity and impervious to the negativity of others. Confronting darkness and emerging unscathed renders one unbreakable. Individuals who manipulate and control others anticipate that when pressured, their targets will succumb. They test one's patience, attempting to provoke a loss of composure or induce feelings of inadequacy. They are accustomed to witnessing the collapse of others under pressure. However, with Earth angels, they encounter only strength and resolve. They may employ every tactic at their disposal, yet they cannot undermine the will of an individual who understands their own inherent strength. This unsettling experience stems from their inability to identify and exploit vulnerabilities. The strength of Earth angels does not lie in vocal displays or self-assertion. They do not threaten, retaliate, or engage in conflict, they are simply impervious to influence. Their resilience is an invisible barrier, insurmountable to any aggressor. When manipulators realize that their actions fail to cause distress or loss of control, their powerlessness becomes evident. True strength resides not in combating others, but in remaining impervious to their influence. Many who experience hurt seek retribution or validation. However, Earth angels understand that revenge yields only negativity. Instead of wasting time on those undeserving, they focus on their own path. Their growth and success serve as the most potent refutation of those who sought to harm them. Manipulators are ultimately defeated when they realize their inability to hinder your progress. A defining characteristic of Earth angels is their unwavering self-worth. They require no external validation, affirmation, or praise to feel valuable. External judgments and negativity hold no power to define them. Self-reliance renders one impervious to control. Knowing oneself eliminates self-doubt. Individuals prone to conflict, control, or manipulation will find themselves ill at ease around Earth angels. Their attempts to undermine, control, or disorient you will prove futile. Consequently, they will withdraw, recognizing their incompatibility with your world. No active rejection is required, your inherent strength will naturally repel those who are not aligned with you. Maintaining your inner fortitude ensures that those unsuitable for your life will depart of their own accord. Earth angels remain unyielding in the face of negativity. They do not retaliate, yet they do not allow themselves to be harmed. Their battles are not fought with shouts, but with unwavering composure and persistent progress. Their strength lies in their independence from external validation, a very quality that renders them formidable to manipulators. The gentleness of Earth angels does not equate to weakness, rather, it is the conscious choice of a powerful spirit. They have endured numerous trials, yet refuse to allow negative experiences to diminish their inherent goodness. When confronted with manipulation and negativity, they do not react, rendering the manipulator powerless. They require no self-justification, no validation, for they possess an unwavering understanding of their own worth. Indestructibility renders one impervious to control. In a world rife with deception and illusion, truth is the most feared commodity. Those who thrive on falsehoods often believe they can perpetually conceal their true nature. However, the presence of an Earth angel, an individual committed to veracity and authenticity, alters this dynamic. Their presence acts as a beacon, illuminating hidden truths and exposing the deceptions others attempt to maintain. Earth angels do not utilize truth to inflict harm or gain advantage. Veracity is inherent to their nature, deception and falsehood are impossible for them. They wield truth not as a weapon of malice, but as a beacon illuminating self-awareness in others. This, however, poses a threat to those entrenched in deceit. Individuals who thrive on illusion cannot tolerate exposure. Accustomed to fabricating facades and concealing the truth to manipulate others, they experience anxiety and insecurity when confronted by an individual capable of discerning deception, an Earth angel, if you will. They feel utterly vulnerable, stripped bare, with nowhere left to hide. A defining characteristic of an Earth angel is their effortless exposure of falsehood. Truth emanates naturally from them, prompting those around them to confront their own authentic selves. Individuals harboring deceit will experience unease, anxiety, or even anger in their presence. Attempts at denial, justification, or counterattack may be made, yet intrinsically, they know their deception has been unveiled. The authenticity of an earth angel is not merely unsettling to the dishonest, it is profoundly liberating for the truthful. Those who live genuinely will find themselves understood and validated in the presence of an earth angel. Conversely, those living inauthentically will experience a sense of pressure, a feeling of exposure they cannot escape. This elicits fear and a consequent desire for avoidance. Manipulators fear one thing above all else: the incontrovertible truth. They may control information, they may manipulate narratives, but they cannot alter reality. The arrival of an earth angel heralds this truth, rendering falsehoods impotent. Deceivers may attempt to distort the narrative, but the earth angel's presence ensures the inevitable collapse of their lies. No one can forever escape their true self. Confrontation with an earth angel, an individual unaffected by pretense, forces many to confront their own realities. Some will embrace this, finding gratitude in the impetus for positive change. However, those unwilling to change will inevitably find the experience unsettling and seek to withdraw. When an earth angel exposes the truth, the deceiver often refuses to accept it. Instead of reform, they will attempt to smear, slander, or attack the earth angel. They do not wish the truth revealed and will endeavor to obscure it. However, they fail to recognize the truth cannot be perpetually concealed. Authenticity attracts authenticity. Those incapable of confronting truth will inevitably depart from your life. You need not dismiss them. Their departure is a natural consequence of their inability to withstand your genuine self. Those who remain are worthy of your presence. An earth angel doesn't merely illuminate their own path, they guide others toward the truth. Those who are deceived or lost find clarity in an earth angel's pronouncements. You become a beacon, leading others away from falsehood and toward righteousness. This is why deceivers fear you, because you not only see through their illusions but also empower others to do the same. Earth angels do not strive for exposure. Truth emanates naturally from them. Those who live in falsehood feel insecure and fear confrontation. Honest individuals experience liberation in their presence. The truth of an earth angel is impervious to manipulation or distortion. Deceivers may attempt resistance, yet ultimately, truth prevails. Only the worthy can endure within the realm of an earth angel. Contrary to popular belief, forgiveness does not equate to condoning past transgressions or granting automatic second chances. Manipulative individuals exploit this misconception, believing that forgiveness guarantees impunity for repeated offenses. However, for earth angels, forgiveness is not synonymous with permission. Earth angels forgive, but they never forget the lessons learned. Earth angels do not harbor resentment, understanding that it only inflicts self-harm. They forgive to move forward, refusing to be trapped by negative emotions. However, they are not naive enough to allow those who have harmed them the opportunity to do so again. Therefore, forgiveness is coupled with the establishment of clear boundaries. Manipulators are accustomed to offering apologies, expecting them to erase their transgressions. They believe a few words of remorse will allow them to resume their actions as if nothing happened. However, when confronted by an earth angel, they discover their miscalculation. Earth angels may smile, may state they harbor no anger, but they will not tolerate further abuse. Consequently, the manipulator loses control, as they can no longer exploit kindness. Earth angels understand that allowing transgressions without consequence invites repetition. Forgiveness does not equate to condoning past actions, rather, it involves acknowledging them and learning from them. Betrayal of trust necessitates a cautious approach. Trust is not readily reinstated. Distance is maintained, recognizing that benevolence should not be exploited. Therefore, I forgive you does not imply I will grant you a second chance. When a manipulator apologizes, they anticipate a predictable response: acceptance, forgiveness, and a return to the status quo. However, encountering the unwavering resolve of earth angels, they experience a loss of control. They realize their words cannot erase their actions. This elicits fear, as their manipulative power is nullified. Earth angels' forgiveness is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. Earth angels understand that readily offering second chances enables a pattern of harmful behavior without consequence. Instead of unconditional forgiveness, they observe whether genuine change has occurred. If not, they maintain distance, not out of spite, but self-respect. Forgiveness is a gift, but it does not necessitate forgetting the lesson learned. Insincere individuals will invariably withdraw when they realize their inability to manipulate you further. Their inability to control you, and the fact that you've forgiven them yet are no longer vulnerable to their machinations, is intolerable. You need not dismiss them, they will depart of their own accord upon recognizing their loss of power over you. Not everyone is a manipulator, some individuals genuinely err and seek amends. For such individuals, earth angels offer a chance for redemption, contingent upon demonstrable change. Forgiveness is not freely given, rather, it serves as a test of the individual's maturity. Should genuine remorse and transformation be evident, regaining the trust of an earth angel is possible, though far from effortless. Therefore, forgiveness is not weakness, but a trial for those sincerely committed to reform. By forgiving without forgetting the lessons learned, you effectively eliminate toxic individuals from your life. Only those who genuinely value you will remain. There's no need for forced severance, those who are incompatible will depart naturally. Those who stay have learned the value of respect and loyalty. Society often misconstrues forgiveness as a sign of weakness, however, it is, in fact, a potent strength. Only the strong can forgive without being exploited. Only those with unwavering self-respect can release resentment without allowing transgression a second time. Earth angels harbor no malice, yet they never forget the lessons learned. Forgiveness is a gift, but not one to be bestowed twice upon the undeserving. An earth angel requires no extraordinary actions to transform their surroundings. They possess a potent energy, a profound tranquility whose mere presence shifts the atmosphere. Unlike those who seek attention through words or deeds, earth angels simply are, and their presence is palpable. This inspires some, yet simultaneously unsettles and disquiets others. Many individuals project an image of confidence, strength, and importance, yet this facade often masks a different reality. Some employ boisterous displays to conceal inner emptiness. However, genuine energy cannot be feigned. The presence of an earth angel immediately exposes such artifice. Those living in illusion are starkly revealed, not in the manner they desire. Consequently, deception is impossible to maintain in the presence of an earth angel, whose radiant energy illuminates all pretense. An earth angel need not expose anyone, however, their presence inherently unsettles those living in deception. These individuals feel as though a spotlight illuminates their actions, even without direct accusation. This is because they sense the truth, their inability to control the situation, manipulate events, or conceal their falsehoods from the earth angel's quiet presence. Consequently, they will either reform or remove themselves from the situation. Envision a room filled with individuals engaged in meaningless, disingenuous, or negative conversations. Then, an earth angel enters, they speak no words, yet an immediate shift in demeanor occurs. Unconsciously, the energy of the room is altered. Those of good intent feel invigorated, those of ill intent feel discomfort, even a desire to leave. This is the unseen power of an earth angel, effortless yet profoundly impactful. Certain individuals derive satisfaction from manipulating their environment, controlling others' reactions and commanding attention. However, the presence of an earth angel disrupts this control. They find their manipulative tactics ineffective against the potent and unwavering energy of the earth angel. This loss of control provokes anxiety, potentially manifesting as unconscious hostility. While the reason may remain unclear to them, proximity to an earth angel generates unease due to their inability to dominate the situation. Individuals with robust inner strength are impervious to external negativity. Those prone to manipulation find their tactics ineffective against such individuals, as they remain unmoved and refuse to react predictably. This resistance renders manipulators powerless, unable to exert control. An earth angel's inherent immunity to manipulation inspires fear in those who seek to dominate. You needn't remove anyone from your life, those incompatible with your energy will naturally distance themselves. No arguments or attempts at changing others are necessary, those whose vibrations clash with yours will instinctively avoid you. Conversely, authentic individuals with positive energy will gravitate towards you. This is the natural process of life purification, only those deserving remain. Maintaining your personal energy allows the universe to effortlessly eliminate the incongruous. Your presence commands respect and reveals character. Those of integrity will find you inspiring, those lacking it will feel uneasy. Your energy acts as a mirror, reflecting their true selves. This explains both your appeal and the aversion some feel. Your presence compels self-confrontation, a challenge not all are willing to face. By maintaining positive energy, you will find your life improving. Negative influences will dissipate, while genuine connections will flourish. Your life circumstances will reflect your inner state, as your projected energy dictates what you attract. Focus on self-improvement, you need not change others. Authenticity attracts compatible individuals. Therefore, by remaining true to yourself without attempting to alter others, you will draw the most suitable people into your life. An earth angel requires no effort to prove their worth, their mere existence suffices. Their inherent energy naturally transforms their surroundings without utterance. Those in resonance will feel inspired, those out of alignment will feel unease and withdraw. Argument and persuasion are unnecessary. Authenticity is the only imperative. Living authentically necessitates no action, the world will naturally adjust to your presence. Controllers and manipulators leverage dependence to exert control. They cultivate your need for them, your fear of loss, your attachment to something, all to manipulate you. However, an earth angel, free from the fear of loss and devoid of attachments, becomes an uncontrollable entity. When you fear nothing, no one can control you. Most individuals in society are governed by material pursuits, wealth, status, reputation, or even the approval of others. Earth angels, however, recognize the transient nature of these things and refuse to allow them to dictate their lives. They are not motivated by financial gain, they do not seek external validation, and they require no external accolades to affirm their self-worth. Unburdened by material attachments, one achieves a state of profound freedom and empowerment. Manipulators attempt control through various means, threats of job loss, reputational damage, or social isolation. However, when confronted with an earth angel, they discover their tactics are ineffective. Earth angels are impervious to such manipulations because they understand that loss is merely a transient aspect of life's journey. Consequently, manipulators are powerless against individuals who fear nothing. Most human decisions are governed by the fear of loss. Individuals fear job loss, financial ruin, romantic failure, and lack of recognition, leading them to compromise their values. However, an earth angel transcends such fears. They readily leave employment incongruent with their soul's purpose. They decisively end relationships lacking respect and authenticity. They cling to nothing, rendering them impervious to manipulation. Therefore, true strength resides not in possession, but in the fearless embrace of potential loss. Society imposes unspoken expectations, a prestigious career, marriage, material possessions, and social admiration. However, earth angels recognize these as arbitrary human constructs, they do not define a person's worth. They refuse to be governed by such standards, instead choosing to live authentically, guided by their own values, not societal pressures. Consequently, living authentically renders one immune to societal manipulation. The most terrifying prospect for a control freak is an individual who requires no external validation to feel complete. While most fear loneliness and abandonment, earth angels understand that fulfillment stems from within, not from others. They value relationships, but their sense of self is independent of them. Consequently, an individual unafraid of solitude is impervious to emotional manipulation. Those seeking genuine liberation will be drawn to an earth angel. They perceive the serenity, peace, and absolute freedom inherent within them. They aspire to learn from earth angels, seeking to emulate their liberated existence. Conversely, those bound by fear will feel threatened. Freedom, therefore, inspires some and intimidates others. Control-oriented individuals are threatened by the autonomy of others. They will attempt to undermine you, convincing you of your dependence and inability to thrive independently. They will sow self-doubt, questioning your capabilities with statements like, "Do you think you can manage this alone?" However, a true earth angel remains unmoved by such manipulations. Genuine freedom provokes insecurity in those who lack it. Understanding that you need not cling to anything renders you invincible. Fear cannot be used to manipulate you, no one can coerce you into acting against your values, nor can anyone control you through money, emotion, or reputation. You become a free individual, possessing the greatest power a human can wield. Freedom from fear of loss equates to freedom from control. An earth angel fears no loss, for they understand that nothing is truly lost. Life, they know, is a continuous flow, all things arrive and depart according to natural law. They do not strive to retain anything, possessing all they require within themselves. Consequently, true freedom renders one impervious to external control. Truly free individuals are those who fear no loss. Earth angels are not governed by money, power, fame, or recognition. Manipulators will feel fear when unable to control them. Unattached to anything, one becomes the strongest. Your freedom will inspire some and unsettle others. Living authentically renders you impervious to control by anyone. Society mistakenly equates unconditional love with boundless acceptance, forgiveness, and unwavering commitment, even in the face of harm. Manipulators exploit this misconception, believing that a loving heart is easily controlled. However, Earth angels understand that unconditional love does not equate to the absence of boundaries. They are capable of profound love, but will never allow themselves to be exploited. An Earth angel is capable of unconditional love, but never at the expense of self-respect. Their love is not defined by enduring mistreatment to maintain a relationship, rather, it's characterized by a commitment to self-worth. They love unconditionally, but will not hesitate to withdraw from any relationship that fails to reciprocate respect. Should a partner fail to appreciate their love, Earth angels will resolutely disengage to protect their own well-being. Manipulative individuals expect unconditional love to equate to endless tolerance. They anticipate that others will perpetually forgive transgressions, remain endlessly patient, and never dare to establish boundaries. However, when confronted with individuals who love deeply yet maintain firm limits, they are shocked. They fail to comprehend that profound love can coexist with the unwavering resolve to depart when disrespected. Consequently, bounded love is impervious to manipulation by controlling individuals. Earth angels' love is not clinging or dependent. They do not love out of fear of loneliness, they do not require another to feel complete. Their love stems from a position of strength, a choice, not a need. This is what elevates their love, its absence of deficiency or fear. When love is independent of the need for self-completion, it becomes powerful and impervious to manipulation. Earth angels possess immense compassion and are capable of forgiving past hurts inflicted by others. However, forgiveness does not equate to reconciliation with toxic relationships. While they can relinquish resentment, they will maintain distance from individuals unworthy of their love. Those who anticipated their return and acceptance will be disconcerted to witness their strength in severing ties. Forgiveness does not imply permitting further harm. Some individuals are accustomed to receiving unconditional love without reciprocating. They expect unwavering affection from Earth angels regardless of their behavior. However, Earth angels offer a different kind of love, one that demands respect, authenticity, and honesty. Failure to meet these fundamental expectations results in the termination of the relationship. True love, therefore, is not the unconditional acceptance of all actions, but rather a connection built upon mutual respect. Controlling individuals exploit the emotions of others, preying on their fear of abandonment. However, a true Earth angel does not operate from a place of fear. They understand that genuine love is not possessive. This lack of vulnerability is unsettling to manipulators, as it renders their tactics ineffective. Freedom from the fear of loss equates to freedom from control. An Earth angel does not seek codependent relationships where one individual relies on another for happiness. They desire a love built on mutual strength and independence, a partnership chosen, not necessitated. Individuals lacking self-sufficiency and seeking solely a crutch will find themselves incompatible with Earth angels. True love is not dependence, but the parallel journey of two strong individuals. Love from an Earth angel is not easily given, but when offered, it is profound and genuine. However, those who fail to appreciate this devotion will be met with an unwavering departure. Only those who understand its inherent value can hope to retain it. This makes an Earth angel's love a precious commodity, not readily available, and certainly not deserved by all. Setting boundaries while loving attracts those worthy of your affection. A true Earth angel never relinquishes their self-worth for another. They are capable of profound love, but equally, they love themselves. They will not tolerate disrespect or suffering in the name of love. Consequently, their love is rare, powerful, genuine, and unwavering. This approach to love ensures against deception and exploitation, attracting only those who are equally deserving. Unconditional love does not equate to boundless tolerance. Earth angels are loving but never compromise their self-respect. Those accustomed to exploiting love will find themselves frustrated by their inability to manipulate Earth angels. They do not love out of fear of loneliness, they love because they choose to, and this makes their love stronger. They are willing to forgive, but will not permit themselves to be hurt twice by the same person. Only those truly deserving can retain their love. Most individuals fear loss, clinging to familiar relationships and situations even when these are no longer beneficial. However, earth angels are distinct, they readily relinquish what no longer serves them. This lack of attachment renders them immune to manipulation by controlling individuals who rely on bonds of obligation to exert influence. Thus, an individual impervious to loss is inherently uncontrollable. Most individuals, when leaving a relationship or situation, tend to hesitate, reflect, or leave the door ajar. Earth angels, however, are resolute. Once they decide to depart, they do not look back. They understand that a closed door signifies a greater and more positive transition. They do not cling to the past, recognizing its irrelevance to their future. Therefore, when an earth angel departs, they leave the past behind irrevocably. Control-oriented individuals anticipate a return, a plea for reconciliation, a display of regret from those they manipulate. They rely on emotional manipulation, inducing guilt, dependence, and a perceived sense of indispensability. However, attempts to exert this control over earth angels prove ineffective. Earth angels do not operate from a place of fear or deficiency. Their actions are guided by intuition and a profound self-awareness. Consequently, manipulators discover their powerlessness over earth angels, unable to compel their return. An earth angel does not depart out of spite, anger, or a need for validation. They leave because they recognize their inherent worth and deserve better. Retribution and self-justification are unnecessary, they simply move on with their lives. This often leaves those who attempted to control them bewildered, as their expected reaction fails to materialize. The ultimate power resides in one who forgoes resentment and retaliation, choosing instead to disengage. When an earth angel departs, those who previously disregarded them often return, seeking a second chance. Exploiters of their kindness will offer apologies and promises of change. However, earth angels are unconvinced by mere words, they demand demonstrable action. Their return hinges not on remorse, but on genuine transformation. They are not swayed by apologies, only tangible evidence of change matters. Many fear departure due to anxieties about loneliness and isolation. However, earth angels recognize that loneliness itself is not the true threat, remaining in an unsuitable environment is far more perilous. They understand that solitude is an inherent aspect of life's journey and that external validation is unnecessary for personal fulfillment. Consequently, freedom from the fear of loneliness renders one impervious to external control. An earth angel never regrets departure, for they have unwavering faith in their future. They understand that if something doesn't align, the universe is guiding them towards something better. They do not cling to the past, knowing that what lies ahead will always be more rewarding. Their conviction in their path ensures they experience no regret in leaving. Many fail to recognize the value of an earth angel until their departure. They mistakenly believe they can control, exploit the kindness, and treat them as an option rather than a priority. However, the absence of an earth angel reveals their irreplaceable nature. And upon their return, they find the door irrevocably closed. Departing without looking back forces others to confront the profound reality of loss. An earth angel's departure is not easily undertaken, but once they leave, they never return. There is no clinging, no regret, no lingering, for they know they deserve better. This inherent self-worth is the source of their immense strength. Only those who truly appreciate and value them can retain their presence in life. Knowing your worth eliminates the need to look back. Many perceive departure as a sign of failure, however, it is, in fact, a testament to strength. Only those who recognize their self-worth can leave without regret. Only those confident in their future can relinquish the past without fear. And only the truly resolute can depart without looking back. When you are prepared to leave, you assume control of your own destiny. Earth angels fearlessly depart from situations that no longer serve them. They do not cling to the past, harbor regrets, or look back. Those who once underestimated them will recognize their error once the angels have moved beyond their reach. Only those worthy of their presence can retain them in their lives. Departure is not a sign of weakness, rather, it represents one of the greatest strengths a person can possess. Who are you? A mere mortal controlled by the world, or an awakened earth angel wielding true power? They once perceived you as only loving, only patient. But now they recognize your strength surpasses all others. Fire, you are capable of love, but you also know when to depart. Fire, you can forgive, yet you never forget the lessons learned. Fire, you can be benevolent, but when necessary, you rise with terrifying might. Skull, this is what terrifies them, an uncontainable angel, an indomitable spirit impervious to manipulation. Sparkles, if you have ever been underestimated, if you have ever astonished your doubters, leave a mark in the comments. Pushpin like, subscribe, and enable notifications, for an earth angel such as yourself has much more to discover. High voltage, continue your journey, strong, resolute, and unconquerable. Rocket fire.